Hello Capricorn, thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Star Tarot, by Kathy McLeland. Website at the top here is kathymcleland.com. Feel free to check that out if you want to. Just freeze frame. Hopefully that's not fuzzy. Looks like it's fuzzy to me. There we go. Supportive Oracle Cards. Energy Oracle Cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. The websites I have here in the book anyway are all Hay House websites, versions of that. Feel free to check those out if you'd like to. Just, of course, freeze frame on that too. Also a website on the back here, hayhouseradio.com. I think it's right below Sandra's picture. Feel free to check that out if you'd like as well. Of course. Capricorn. What do we have going on for Capricorn? Oh yeah. We got a couple more cards to put up here. This, all right. It's good. It's very. I don't know. It looks similar to Virgo. Not completely the same. But you have something really good coming in, and it's coming in maybe a little faster than you care for. But your energy's different. This is definitely, it's similar, but definitely different. I don't know. If this hits really closely, maybe Virgo energy would help you too if you want to watch that one. I mean, wait to see how this one works out, of course, and then maybe check that one out if you feel necessary. This energy coming towards you. It's similar but different. Similar but different. This is, I know, I see good things coming forward, but like, can we get a little bit more definition on that? The reverse of the Three of Swords and the Death card. So, whatever, this is similar to something you've done before. The thing is, whatever happened with the last, whatever it's similar to, that didn't work out. When this is coming forward, this is like those things that caused the last thing to fail, that literally seems what's to be different. That's what's different. So like, for example, maybe if this is a person, and the reason it failed last time is because like you got along on most things, but when you clashed, it was like really bad. And it was like really completely opposites, really stressful, hard to get over, hard to deal with. This doesn't seem to be here though. Like now it seems like you get along, and whoever this is, similarly in similar contexts. So if it was like a certain vocation you had in common, or a certain interest like woodworking, I don't know why I'm throwing that in there, but why not? It's like this person matches you but doesn't seem to have the rough edges, and it's kind of like, I feel like you're looking at this like, well, I haven't seen those rough edges yet. It's like doesn't mean they're not there, I just haven't seen them. Everybody has some type of rough edge. I feel like that's where I'm going with this. But I feel like this is different. This isn't like it was before. It's kind of like, yeah, they're not perfect, but the way that when they have a disagreement, they handle it in a way that makes sense to you and doesn't like really set you off. It's more of like, all right, they're unhappy and they're telling me about it, but I feel like I need to see how that works first. I have to see it. Like, I'm like, whatever this is something coming back different. But my first inclination is like, it's like, it's good, but it's kind of like, it comes in kind of quick. Not too fast. Kind of quick. I feel like when I'm looking at that, like, it doesn't matter. I'm not really sure I trust it anyway, so it can come as fast as it wants. Doesn't mean I'm doing anything with it. So it's like, your first thought is like, hold on. I'll think about it. Yeah, hold on. Just hold on. If there's anything I've learned about Capricorn, you do not push a Capricorn. There's a bunch of them in my family. I got like a boatload. Not one of them if you push them, does it go well for you? I don't care how old they are. I don't care what gender, anything like that. Not one of them. If you push them, it does not go well. It just, even if, no, not even if it's for their better, not even if it's something they want. If you push them, it does not go well. Do not do that. Like, I have to tell that to a Capricorn, right? Well, if you're a cross watcher, if there's a cross watcher watching, like you're not a Capricorn, but maybe you're wondering what's going on with Capricorn, words to live by: never push a Capricorn. It's not going to go well for you. It's not going to work. It's not a good idea. Not a good idea. I have a few family members. I really do. As I'm moving forward, this is what I'm seeing in the past. So before I pick up that card, how do I put this in context to make it make sense? Like, because this is past energy that I feel like did not match, but is actually similar to you. The Hermit was kind of like on its side. And then the Ace of Cups. This may make sense for like half baked, half thought out, halfway, half something. I'm getting a few different ways, so maybe that's the problem. Either the last person you were connected to only did halfway of what they were supposed to do. They did it half-assed. They did half-assed. Let's say half-assed. Or it's kind of like they said things and they said things that like they really didn't need to say. It was like maybe a passive-aggressive thing. I know there's a lot here. But the thing is, you did get along with, like, people who liked you also liked this person, is what I'm also getting. And I feel like people on the outside didn't understand why the two of you didn't get along. Like, they didn't get it. And you didn't even explain it, and they're like, yeah, but, they're fine. They're kind of like you. And you're like, well, sort of, but not. Yes, but no. This is about that energy that's leaving. It was a good connection at first. This is another thing about this energy that's in the past. I don't feel like it's the same thing returning. It's very similar, though, to it. It went really, really good for a while, but when it went bad, it just was like a complete clash. This also talks about Cancer energy sometimes. That's the complete opposite of Cancer, or Capricorn. Cancer is the opposite of Capricorn, and vice versa, obviously. They tend to be very home-oriented, very, caring about the same people. But, like, for some reason, they slowly drive each other crazy. They just tend to. So, usually that becomes difficult. That energy is gone. I don't feel like that's here. Something new is coming in. But the thing is, I feel like there's a lot of similarities here that make me uncomfortable. And I feel like your energy is looking back kind of like, I really like this. It really does look like it's something I want, but I remember what happened last time with something very similar. And it went great for a while, and then it started going, and then it went really, it was bad. It was really bad. Like, I don't want that outcome again. Even though it looks great to start, I'm not investing in something that's going to blow up in my face at some point. Like, I'm not into that. So, I would love for it to be great, but I'm like, I feel like that's why I'm like, no. That's why I'm kind of like, well, wait. Because I'm not here to get, crapped on again. Oh, there's this face down card. Okay, what is it? Boop. 10 of Swords. I'm fearing failure. I'm fearing it, but I feel like it's supposed to be upside down. Like, we have to resolve the past. We got to heal from the past. If this is person-oriented, it's going to take some mental activity on your part to, like, really deconstruct the situation and realize it was that person and assign it to that person and try not to feel it for the next one coming in, whatever that means, whatever context it might be. It could be like a job-related thing. Easily. I'm a big fan of Paul McKenna. Once in a while I talk about them on my channel. The book I'm thinking of is something about Mend Your Broken Heart. How to Mend Your Broken Heart. I always screw up the title, but Broken Heart is in there. Paul McKenna is a British author. There's exercises in there. It doesn't, I don't feel like it erases emotions, but it kind of like, it helps you align it, and then it helps you assign it to the person who deserves it, and it like reinforces like, this was going on, this was a red flag, and I see that better now, and that red flag was connected to that person, and that I see that better now, how that was connected. This person I'm dealing with now has similar tendencies, but they don't have the red flag part. There's similar ways, they have similar ways of talking, but they don't have the red flag part, so I don't have to be as worried, but I am going to keep my eye on this person too. I also feel that book helps, for some reason I feel like you become more sensitive to red flags people put out with those exercises. If you do those exercises, it's kind of like things that might have passed by when you were younger. Maybe there's still some red flags to get by you and you're not realizing it. This book helps you highlight like, oh wait, that is a red flag. Wait, that's not okay. We're not going to do that anymore. It helps highlight that stuff. It helps you sort out what you're dealing with, just in case. Because I do see you have healing coming forward. And that's before I feel like before you embrace what's coming in here, which it could be anywhere, I don't know, it could be up to 3 or 4 months. I feel like it could be, because this is not going to move fast. You have to heal from it first. You have to heal from the past before you can embrace the future. I do feel, again, it's somebody else. This is somebody different. But it's like I have to put to rest the past and what this past person did to me before I can actually give somebody new a chance and go in. Well, whether it's work or romance. It could be romance. I mean, we do have the Ace of Cups coming up, just to be fair. I have to put that to rest. I have to put it to rest first. I can't do it before I do that. Like, I can't legitimately move forward in good conscience and embrace what's coming forward. If I don't heal first and I try to force myself to move forward, it's a recipe for disaster. That's what I'm feeling here. But for most of you, I feel like you're going to find some way to work out those emotions. Hopefully that book is helpful, or whatever you need to do to process those emotions out, to assign it to that person from the past, leave it with that person from the past. Realize that like that person from the past had red flags, and it's kind of like, oh, they did. The person coming forward doesn't have those red flags. They have similar characteristics, but not the red flags that the other one had. Ace of Cups is here for you. Whatever it is, if you're able to get across the divide here, I feel like it could take up to 3 to 4 months before I'm really ready to embrace this, which I feel like is realistic. I don't think that's bad at all. I'm just being very careful, very sure. I also have this attitude of like, well, if it's really for me, I shouldn't have to run, jump, and trip and all this other stuff. If it's really for me, it'll be there in my time. Like, we shouldn't have to be racing. Like, going slow and steady to build this up should not be a problem. And I believe you're completely right. Once you've embraced it too, I feel like this is the embracing moment. Once you're there in your time, when you feel it's correct, then I get these cards coming in here, which are very enjoyable. I'm going to say enjoyable. 7 of Cups, which is the Prince or Princess of Cups, which sometimes is a page energy, sometimes is a knight. The Prince and Princesses, they kind of like, it goes back and forth, because when I think of those energies, I feel like they're something that grows over time and gets stronger over time, whether it's the Prince or Princess. And I'm getting like the longer it goes, the stronger it gets. There's a lot of possibilities here, and I feel like walking through and claiming these things and choosing what I want. I love these two together for you, because I feel like there's possibilities here that I'm just going to test them out, see if I like them, and then like either like, okay, that was good, that's enough. I'll like, it's kind of like taking an art class. Okay, I did a little pottery, made a couple things, I like those, and that's enough of that. Put those, but they're mine, and I'm going to keep them, and they have value. Now I'm going to try some painting. I'm going to do some painting. Okay, did some there. I like those. They have value. I'm going to put them to the side. And just trying different. I'm going to try drawing now. I'm trying different things. Just seeing, like, making something of value, evaluating it. You can go back to it if you want, but, like, what I did so far has value. It's going to keep its value, but I'm going to put it to the side and try something different. Blah, 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 blah. That's how I see this going forward for you in the future. Whatever this is, it's kind of like, it's very enjoyable. And it's kind of like, I have to like discover what's going on here a little better. I got to see what the true potential is here. There's a lot of possibilities, but I feel like these possibilities, it's kind of like I'm testing each one. When I see the 7 of Cups, And I feel like you're going to like this. It's kind of like 7 different possibilities, and I'm testing each possibility and deciding which flavor I like the best. And then I'm going to go farther with that. Maybe I'll mix flavors because I've decided I'm going to do what I want to do, and that's how it is. But you get to decide, and it's going like, this is more to your liking. This is kind of like, the only drawback I might say, and it probably isn't, but I will highlight it just in case, you're going to have control of the situation, but I also feel like you're going to have total control of the situation. Capricorn tends to be like lead or follow. You could go either way. Well, you're not going to follow somebody you don't believe in. So if somebody like is respectful, then you feel like you can believe in them. I feel like you will follow them. I also feel like Capricorn doesn't like to be 100% follow or 100% lead. But with this going forward, I do feel like you're going to lead, and I feel like it's going to be 100% leading. Going into it, if you see it, I feel like you're fine. It's just make sure that you're okay with it going into it, because I feel like this is one of those situations you're going to be 100% leading. I really do. Just to give you a heads up on it. For some of you, that might be a point of contention. Maybe not. I'm just putting it out there. Anything else? All right, I think we're there. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you again for watching, and have a great day.